So the 11th letter that we're going to learn is the letter ta. It sounds like a heavy version of T. So we're going to write a capital T, and this is going to help us differentiate the letter ta from the second letter that we learned, which was the letter ta. Remember, the letter ta, when it has a fetha, it's going to sound more like ta, whereas this letter is going to sound more like ta because it's heavy. Like the name of the great companion, may Allah be pleased with him, Ali ibn Abi Talib, ta. So this is how the letter ta looks alone, and this is how it looks in the beginning, middle, and end of a connection. And we can compare the way that it looks to a sword. And then the 12th letter that we're going to learn is the letter dha. And the letter dha sounds like a heavy version of dh, similar to the first two letters of the. So for example, the noon prayer is dhuhr. And because the letter dha is heavy, we're going to use a capital D and a capital H for its transliteration. And when it has a fetha, we're going to pronounce that A sound like aw. So we would say dha rather than tha. So this is how the letter dha looks alone, and this is how it looks in the beginning, middle, and end of a connection. So the next step is simply going to the exercise to practice identifying these letters. That sword shape with no dot means that this is the letter ta. And the letter ta is a heavy T sound, so we're going to write a capital T. Next, we identify the haraka. Of course, this is a fetha, so we're going to write an A for the fetha. The next letter, again, it's that sword shape with no dot, so this is the letter ta. We'll write a capital T for the heavy T sound, and a line beneath a letter signifies the kesra, so we write an I for the kesra. And then finally, the third letter, again, is that sword shape with no dot. So that is the letter ta. We write a capital T. And the haraka we see is tanween dhamma. We write a U for the dhamma and N for the tanween. Ta, ti, tun. Ta, ti, tun. Let's try number 7. First, we identify the letter. This is a sword-like shape with a dot above. So this is the letter dha. So we write a capital D and a capital H for the letter dha. This loop shape above is the dhamma, so we write a U for the dhamma. The next letter is that sword-like shape with a dot above. So again, that is the letter dha. The haraka is a line above, so that is a fetha, so we write an A for the fetha. And the third letter we see is, again, the letter dha. So we write a capital D, capital H, and then above it we find not one but two fethas. So we write an A for the first fetha, and then N for tanween. So then if we pronounce all of this together, it would be dhu, dha, dhan. Dhu, dha, dhan.